Howdy ho, people. Guess what? We went again.
Howdy ho.
We got Henry over there. We got Fred. We got Cece. We got Miss Beth over there chilling on the back of the truck, as you can see. Rob's cleaning the boat, as he should. It's his boat. I'm being a smart aleck. Anyway, we went out. We were going to go to the heave today, but we got over the shoals and, well, the plan changed. It was a little sportier than we expected. So we deviated to the city of Houston. Beautiful wreck, no fish. That's not true. We did shoot one grouper there. So and Susan's coming down. She went with us today too.
You know what I did?
So then we went to the tower ledges, a bunch of ledges close to the tower. So well, come on over here, Susan.
Alrighty.
You get in video too.
First time on a video.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Good day.
yep, good day.
Bumpy, but you know, we survived.
That's right. Little bumpy, but we survived. All right, you have to wait and see what it looks like. Thanks, people. Okay. So we stopped at the city of Houston because, well, we were in the area, to be honest with you. But man, I'm telling you, the visibility was absolutely gorgeous. Henry and Carlton shot a decent grouper on it. That was the only fish that was on the thing at all, but other line fish, of course. But I'm telling you, man, the viz is gorgeous. When it's like this, it doesn't matter if you're shooting fish or not. It is a fun dive. It's just, there's so much on this wreck. And this is the stern, and when you look back the other direction, you can see the shaft log, and the prop's still on it. Actually, it's mostly buried in the sand, but it's still there. The name of this ledge is called Last Chance because we dove all around the tower. Fred and Carlton dove a couple spots, just couldn't find any fish anywhere we went. So I found a little spot, something really small, and I was like, we're going to try this because it's small, so maybe nobody's hit it. And sure enough, it proved to be awesome. Over the 2 dives that we do here, we swam completely around it. It was pretty cool. In fact, Fred and Cece couldn't stand it because we were shooting fish, so they had to come down behind us and back dive it, and they actually ended up shooting fish too. So it turned out to be a really good dive. I'll definitely go back to this spot. Again, this is my view of Rob going over and getting his snare to go get that lobster. But man, look how far you can see. I mean, now we're only in about, I don't know, 75 feet of water, something like that, maybe 70 feet of water, 65, 70, I don't know, somewhere in there. It's pretty shallow, but still, I mean, the viz was great. So Beth saw that lobster and went to go get Rob's snare because we didn't take ours down, of course. So we only have one snare, and there's no getting to that lobster underneath that rock. I could already tell I wasn't going to be able to reach him. But you'll see here, it didn't really do me a whole lot of good with the snare either because, well, sometimes a lobster's just better than you are. And today was better than me. So I don't know if you remember, but in my last video, I kind of told you where I was shooting with a bent shaft. Well, I still hadn't figured that out yet. I figured it out after this particular day. But you can see even here, the shaft is shooting way out to the right.
Okay, people, this is my shaft that I've been shooting for several days. When you turn it like this, it should be straight. It shouldn't wobble. That is how you miss a whole lot of fish. I hate to say that I didn't notice that sooner. It's horrible, man. No wonder the thing was taking a right turn. Oh God!
Now normally that grouper would have shot through that hole and out the other side, away he would have went. But Beth was over there, so he stopped cold in his tracks and went back in this hole. She did a good job of bird dogging this thing for me. Thing hit me in the face, man. You won't see it here because I edited it out, but I was in that hole for like 5 minutes, man. He was doing his best to get down in that crack, and it was a battle royale. So at the end of this rock, I say end, it's probably not really the end, we went to the left, and then when Rob and I went down on the second dive, we swam all the way around this rock, and we ended up almost back at this exact same spot. So because I could see it in the distance. So it is a pretty big rock, but it is, you could do it probably in, it'd be kind of hard to do in one dive, but you could definitely do it in two, which we did. But this is a big lobster you see here.
I'll go on with a scooter.
Alright. Come up with a sound.
Now, one thing I couldn't show from the first dive because you couldn't really see it in the video. I saw a ginormous fish, man. I mean, it was huge. I can't guesstimate how big it was. It had to have been pushing 50 pounds. A grouper of some kind. I couldn't tell what it was, and it swam off to the right. So Rob and I were like, we're going to go try to see if we can find that grouper, because we knew it was going to go on those rocks out in front of us before the ledge made a turn. So that's what we did. We went and tried to go find the big grouper. We didn't find it, but we found other stuff. So you see this little sandbar come in and check out what was up, and then right after that I see a grouper over to the right. It's not real big, but I wanted to try my new power head, but unfortunately it's new and it doesn't have a corrosion on it, and the end of it wobbled so loose that when the power head actually hit the bottom, well, I don't think I actually hit the fish, but I think it hit the bottom and it didn't go off. I'll fix that with some Teflon tape though on the next dive. Carlton and Fred came down to get in on the action after Rob sent that big hog up. They shot a couple medium-sized hogs, if I remember correctly, a couple females, and I think a big grouper at the end, a decent-sized grouper. But I don't have any video of that because I'd already went up by that time because I'd been in the water for a long time because we swam all the way around that rock, like I said. It was a big rock.